Now, a common piece of advice we see on YouTube, or maybe even been told by our golf coach, is to start the downswing with our hips. Now, actually, in my experience as a top 50 world coach, that is ruining more swings than it's helping. Now, really just simply hear me out here. If you think about it, most of us have a desk job. We sit at a desk all day and we stay in one line. We don't actually find it easy to move these hips independently of our upper half. Now, what that translates to in your golf swing is when we have that focus point of opening those hips to start down, we move as a unit and we're more likely to swing over the top. Now, that is exactly why it's harming your swing. Now, when we look at this on video from now on, yes, of course, your hips will be moving first and actually probably be moving more than you ever have. But the focus is not going to be that. The focus is going to be now, arms drop, back stays the target, before we even think about moving these hips. Let's go through 5 simple steps to get your downswing working the way it should. Let's have a look at this golf swing of mine here. And I know I don't really like usually talking about my swing, but I think it's going to help you understand what happens. So if you look at my right arm to begin with, at address it starts straight. In the backswing it starts to bend. So think about this logically. If it's bent at the top of the backswing and it started straight, it's got to get back to straight as we get back to the golf ball, okay? That's hopefully some logic you can get. Now you'll also notice on this video, my hips are moving first to start the downswing. Now that is not my focus. My focus, and really look at this position as I start down, is that my back is the target and my right arm is lowering and extending down. So the first stage of 5 is this, and we're going to rattle through these stages. Hook your left hand under your right arm like this and have your hand sort of pointing out like this, almost like a bit of an indicator. Now, if you're left-handed, you'll just complete this. It'll be the opposite way round, but that is how I want us to start. Stage 1, done and dusted. So just have a look at where we are there. My hand pointing out like a bit of an indicator. Stage number 2, I want you to do your best just to make what you feel is a really good backswing. And what I just count as a good backswing, hands are around shoulder height, and my shoulders, if I had a line through here, are simply just pointing somewhere towards the golf ball. We're already on to stage number 3. So stage number 1 was get your right hand hooked in by your left. Stage number 2 was make as good a backswing as you can. Stage number 3, all I'm asking you to do, think about this arm here as your indicator, is keep your back to target and let your right arm lower. So look what I'm doing here, okay? You can really see how my right arm is lowering and extending. Now, it's amazing how this gets your golf club on plane all the time, okay? My back is staying to target, I'm lowering those arms. Now, I know that's going to feel strange, but let me take you back to that video. If you think your right arm at address starts like this, it moves up like this. So if I don't have the idea of lowering and extending early enough, that's why we hit down on driver and swing significantly over the top. So I'm really trying to reroute your programming here, and I really need you to do this for me. I say this a lot, and if you're a regular viewer, you'll know this, and you'll start to see improvements following this. You've got to integrate every single stage of this video. Now, we're at stage number 3 here. What I would really like you to do for 8 to 12 reps is turn it, lower it, extend it, whilst keeping your back to target. No rotation right now, keep your back to target. Okay, let's now move swiftly on to stage number 4. So stage number 4 is where we just now are going to add some turn. Still no shots. I can't reiterate this enough. If you start hitting shots, you start thinking about consequence before quality of move. So now we just start to lower, add in turn. Up, lower, add in turn. And when I'm adding in turn, I'm simply just trying to feel as if I was sort of moving through to target, as if you were hitting a shot away. Nothing too complex, not trying to get too much of this, too much of that, whatever. All I'm trying to do, lower my arm, use this indicator, and just get that feeling. Lower, turn through. Lower, turn through. So let me break that down for you. Let me show you that right arm. Starts here. It lowers and extends. Lowers and extends. That's as simple as you need to make that start of the downswing. That's 4 stages in, there's only 1 more to go. Now, if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe and comment down below exactly what you need help with, because I'm powered by you, the viewers. So all this content is all about these questions here today. Let's hit some away. And this is something you've got to promise me you're gonna do before every shot on the golf course. It takes no more than 5 seconds. So I would do this exactly what I do here. We're up, drop and extend, we turn it through, okay? We then do it all as one piece. Now, I said to you before, I'm not even thinking about my hips, but I'm now, because I've got that idea of keeping my back to target, as I lower these arms, naturally my hips are ahead of my shoulder line. So I've got more separation than I ever could imagine. So my simple swing thought is keep my back to target for longer, arms lower, boom, hit it away. Naturally, how can I say this? If I was going to throw a ball to you, my hips would always move through. I wouldn't throw and keep my hips here. So for a lot of people, taking away the focus of spinning the hips actually gets us to move them more, because we give it a chance to move in the right order. And sequence is everything in the golf swing. Right, I'm just gonna hit this one away softly and slowly for you. And as simple as that, you'll start to move this golf swing more on plane, increase your power, increase your enjoyment of actually getting driver out the bag way more often. So a simple swing thought to think about: back to target, lower the right arm, but awesome way to get your backswing and downswing blended as one for more power.